like you said, people are thinking they got the karate guy, the boxing guy.
What's the difference?
What's the difference, right? It's one of 10 flavors, then it doesn't matter what I take, but you want to show them that there is a massive difference.
And here's the deal. Yes, to understand why jiu-jitsu, because in terms of the track record, let's also speak about that. 100 years, Gracie, a Brazilian jiu-jitsu, since my grandfather and his brother started doing it in the early 1920s, we're nearing 100 years. No other martial art in the history of martial arts has shared or experienced the track record of success against other disciplines that jiu-jitsu has experienced, right? Jiu-jitsu has fought virtually every other martial arts style on the planet and defeated all of them. The only people who stand a chance against jiu-jitsu are the people who adopt jiu-jitsu. But that's not true for any other martial art, because we fought against every single one of them successfully, and they get choked out in 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 12 minutes, invariably, even with no weight classes, we've proven. And that's why the UFC was such a big hit. That's why the US Army has officially adopted Gracie Jiu-Jitsu from the early 1990s. That's why law enforcement around the country are now adopting it, because the evidence is undeniable, the data is empirical, and that's why, and that's what I want to demonstrate is exactly what that is. So if you're good with it, Brian, I'd like to bring in our training partner and demonstration partner for the day. Evandro, come on in, please. We're going to back up a little so you guys can see us. You guys, this is Evandro. He's one of the head instructors here at Gracie University, and one of the most spectacular humans and most fascinating humans you'll ever meet in your life. So if you ever see him at the airport, sit down, talk to him. Not anytime soon because of COVID, but you guys know what's going down. You guys, hello guys. In order to understand why jiu-jitsu reigns supreme, you have to understand what's called the punch power scale. Every punch in a street fight exists on a scale from 1 to 10. Okay, let me demonstrate. So we're gonna go to the ground, right, where lots of fights end up. We're going to the ground. Evandro's inside my guard, okay? Look at this quick little, we coined this term punch power scale to really help it understand for beginners. If I'm in the bottom of the fight and Evandro's here, and I were to punch him with this hand, look, I'm punching right here. Because I'm only using one joint in the punch, this is a level 1 punch. Okay, now if I were to use this arm and I would do this, boom, 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 that's a level 2 punch because I'm using 2 joints are involved in the punch. If Evandro sits up and I use my arm like this and go boom and I hit him in the face, that's a level 3 punch, 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 joints enabling the power and leverage of that strike. If I use my hips, if I were to twist, boom, and I were to twist my body, that's a level 4 strike in the fight. And now, if Evandro were to pull this back and do the same thing in reverse, that's a level 5 because he had all 4 joints plus gravity equals a level 5 punch. And then you have also 6 through 10. Punches 6 through 10, Brian, are standing strikes, thrown by various strikers. So a level 10 is Mike Tyson in his prime. Perfect power, good footing, full body momentum, he's gonna drop you guaranteed. A level 6 punch is someone who's standing up without his experience, a drunk guy at a bar throwing a punch on his feet. So strikes level 1 through 5 are a function of how many joints are being involved in the strike. Levels 6 through 10 are a function of who's throwing the punch from their standing 2 feet. Now, this is so important to understand because in a street fight, let's say I get taken down by a larger person and I'm on the bottom of the fight. What I do is I position myself at a position where Evandro, for example, this is just one of many, where Evandro cannot strike me with anything. Maybe like this hand on the back of my head a little bit. Look, he's hitting the back of my head with a little 1 or a 2, okay? But I'm over here controlling the distance. And from a distance where he cannot use any levels 6 through 10, I can deploy a level 10 submission and choke him unconscious in 6 seconds. So this is the secret to jiu-jitsu. We position ourselves relative to our opponents at a distance where they cannot reach us with their dangerous strikes. And what we do is we allow ourselves to use our level 10 submissions at distances where they cannot. And if we stand up, for example, Evandro, come this way a little bit. If we're standing, for example, every martial art that relies on striking, punching, and kicking as their means of victory. Now, jiu-jitsu includes strikes, but not as an entire means of victory. Use it as distraction or setup or a timing for a takedown, but not standing there toe-to-toe trading punches. For other martial arts, by and large, if I want to hit Evandro with a right hand, let's just say, his right hand can also reach mine. And that's a fundamental problem because when I try to land my level 10 strike or level 7 or whatever my skill level is, he can also land his 7, 8, or 9. And if he's stronger, more powerful, or heavier, his is gonna land with more damage. So jiu-jitsu instead teaches this idea that if he's standing here and I'm standing, I wanna stand at a distance, put your arm out, where he can't reach me, but I can't reach him. So I'm not gonna stand and trade levels 9s and 10s. I'm gonna say, he steps towards me, I step back. He steps again, I step in, boom, and I clinch him right here. Now, we're standing, but we're in such a tight clinch that any strikes he delivers, look how many joints, look how many joints. Look, 1, 2. So even standing, it's a level 2 strike because I'm so close. I've suffocated the distance of effectiveness. So fundamentally, his objective is to land a perfect strike from the perfect distance. Look, there's one perfect distance for his level 10. My effectiveness only relies on me grabbing him one time. And then from here, look, we're gonna go to the ground, and then we get to a position of closeness where from here, he can't hit. Look, but 1s and 2s, hit the back of my head right there. Look, maybe a little strike right there. It's not gonna knock me out. And then from here, I grab his arm, I loop it up, I slide my knee up, boom, and I catch his arm in an arm bar, level 10 submission. So this is it. The challenge with other martial arts is that strength and speed are integral prerequisites for effectiveness. Because how do you expect to hit someone without getting hit? Only one way, being faster, where you can deliver and then you can move out of the way or block quick enough. Jiu-Jitsu is one of the only martial arts on the planet where strength and speed are not a prerequisite for success.